Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time you're watching this video, may that time be a good time. I'm back for, I believe, the third episode of Surviving with RoyBoy. Hello. I was thinking for this episode, we are going to work on my house. I want to upgrade from this thing and build a little house right around in this area over here. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, a few minutes and a pickaxe later, we are ready to begin. So, I was thinking for this first house, I was gonna have sort of like a farmhouse. However, I'm probably gonna use it more for storage. So one of the things I like to do when I'm building a house for storage is that one of the sides of the house will be 5 blocks inside. That way, it leaves 2 blocks for a double chest sideways. Not 5 blocks in total, 5 blocks across on one side. Leaves 2 spaces for a chest like that, and then I still have 3 more spaces to walk around and to put in other things if I want. And the house stays as an odd number, because I like building in odd numbers more than even numbers. So let's start the first pillar here, and then we'll go over 5 blocks, make the second one right here. Oh, alright, well, there's our first pillager patrol. Oh no, with my fighting skills, I don't know if I can do this, and they even have, what are those guys called, the guys with the axe? Alright, I should probably take these guys on though before nighttime comes, because that'll make it. No, I'm gonna go to sleep first, and hopefully they'll go away. I am not prepared for this. Alright, who is ready to watch me test my luck with some villagers? Alright. No. Right. That was pretty easy. Let me heal up, and this guy might be able to get me in one shot. I'm pretty scared of approaching this guy. Alright. Come at me, bud. Alright, there we go. No, no, no. No. 2 shots. Jeez. Alright, this is gonna be tricky. No, 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 no. Yeah. Alright, alright. Alright, buddy. I don't like this. Come on. Come at me. Yes, yes. Can he hit me if I'm up here? Oh, sweet. And an emerald. Alright. Alright, after that little encounter and a death, I think I'm going to put these ominous banners right here. And I'm going to make a line of them. And I'm going to see how many of these I can kill, and maybe I can use them to ward away any other patrols. Alright, so then I'm going to make this house 7 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe I did that right. Let's just double check. Yep. Alright. And 5 blocks this way. Alright. I think I'll make these ones back here 3 blocks high. So in this video you're going to get a little taste of how I like to build things. That was a mistake. Alright. I'll make these ones here 4 blocks high. And this one also 4. Ooh, that was pretty sweet. Alright, so now let's make some planks. Maybe that'll be enough. Let's see. This house shouldn't take too long. It's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to need to go out and collect a few spruce. That's what I meant to say. I'm gonna need to go out and collect some of those for the roof. I like, when there's an oak wall like this, I like having spruce roofs. I feel like that usually fits in pretty well. Alright, so now, as we finish this, oh no, we still have one more wall. What am I thinking? Alright, let's make some more of this, and let's hop on down here and quickly. Alright, now that we finished this, I think I'm gonna go out and get some spruce, so I'll be back when I believe it was that way. I'll be back when I get over there. A short while later, we're here among the spruce, so I'm gonna gather some and I'll be back once let's see, there's not much spruce here, so maybe I'll just clear out all the spruce. I'm starting to get a bit worried. For on my way back home from the land of the spruce tree, suddenly the night has begun to fall, and the monsters soon shall come out. And, yeah, that's not something I want. Let's see if we can make... Oh, there's monsters. Let's avoid everything. Just get back home. Ignore everything. Run, 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 run. Alright, I hope I can make it back alive and in one piece. Alright, let's see. Sorry, we haven't seen many monsters yet. However, we haven't got near my house, and they usually like to spawn in the big field around here. Alright, it's still early enough. Alright, great. Alright, now for the roof, I usually don't like to build in the style I'm about to build for roofs because it tends to look a bit plain. However, for this type of little farmhouse shack in the middle of nowhere, I think that having a plain roof might be just what we need. So, first I'm gonna get some of these spruce stairs and go all the way across this way. And then I'm actually going to make it this way, so the whole way around, so it's just going to be a pointy roof. Now I usually really don't like these roofs, but I recently found out that they actually work alright sometimes on these types of houses. So I'll be back with a progress update in a short while. A sandwich, and a few moments later, I am about to finish this roof. My very basic looking noob Minecraft roof. Now, hopefully, this will look good. I'm thinking I would like to add some different like texture variation to the roof, but I would probably need some dark oak for that, so we might edit this house more a bit later. But now let's work on those sides. So I'm gonna teach you some things that I like to do when working on the sides of houses. So first let's make a few trapdoors. How are those? Pressure plate. How are these made again? Oh, obviously that's a crafting table. What is it? Oh, right, I think it's like this, right? Yeah, yes. Alright. So, alright, let's break two of these right here, and let's put one of these on either side. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Not at all. One of these on either side, and then I would put glass in the middle. However, I don't think I have any glass right now, so let me smelt some up and I will be right. Alrighty-roo. Now that we have some panes, pop those in right there, and here you can add a wee bit of decoration by putting in two things like that. I don't have any flower pots, so maybe, again, I'll do this later once I have more resources. For now, I guess this house is gonna have to be pretty boring. Alright, I should have made some more of these. Can't turn all these logs into a jet because I still have plans for these logs. These... What was that? Oh, it was an Enderman. I'm not gonna fight him. These trapdoors are really much more expensive than they ought to be. You know, look how small they are. Look at that. And it costs 6 of these to make 2 of them. That's a little bit ridiculous. That is one thing that they should definitely change. Alright, let's see. The windows back here. This is too small. I'm not going to put any windows back there. They'll be right up against the ground, and I don't think that will look very nice. So, and anyway, actually, now that I think about it, that's where my chests are going to be, so that's fine. We'll leave it like that. Let's do a wee bit of terraforming here. Just round this out a bit here. Alright, that looks alright. Let's replace these. And let's put a window in. Right about here. Alright, so now all of the windows are done. I think it is time to do a bit more decoration with these. So now this is one of the big things I like to do when I'm making most houses. There's a bit of... Let me go to sleep actually, and I'll explain this a bit more with a bit of demonstration. Alright, so let me explain a bit of what I have here. This type of wood mostly works with itself. It doesn't work with any of these, but if you look over at these ones, and dark oak should go right here. However, I don't have any dark oak, so I can't show that demonstration, but I can explain a little bit of how it works. But if you look here, this type of wood, this log, is actually about the same color as the planks of this type of wood. And the planks of this type of wood is actually about the same color as the stripped version of this. So actually, the stripped version of spruce is pretty similar to the non-stripped version of oak. So when you're in these walls, to add a bit of variation, it's nice to put along the bottom a spruce log and make it stripped, and it adds a little bit of variation to the pillars so they're not quite as boring. See, makes it a little bit nicer. Now, the stripped version of every log is about the same color as the planks version. So right here we have all these planks, and to make it not look so flat, we strip a bit of logs within it, and let's put another one over here, just in random, sort of random, a little systematic, because you don't want to have them. It needs to look random, so you put a few things over here. Let's put one here and one here, and then we strip them down. And now this side of the house looks much better already. Now, the one thing I was going to say is that when you put the dark oak here, this pattern here goes along with this too. The spruce is similar to the color of the dark oak planks and dark oak stripped logs, so you can actually basically use that. So now I'm going to add in a bit more variation off camera, and we'll come back when that is all done and dusted. Alrighty, so I've gone ahead and done the texture variation on all sides of this house, and in my opinion, I think this looks much better. Now, I don't know, some people might disagree, and it is a little expensive, because it's basically for every block you do this, it multiplies the amount of resources for these blocks by 4, obviously. But yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Now, this house does still look a little plonked in the middle of nowhere. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of some of these flowers around here. And I'm going to grab some bone meal. I'm going to bone meal around it. And then I'll clean up the bone meal bit, because the bone meal tends to be a bit heavy. Let's quickly throw a bunch of stuff in here that we are not going to need. Yeah, so what I was saying, the bone meal tends to be a bit heavy, and I don't really, doesn't always look the best. So what I like to do is I go around with sparingly, place a few things of bone meal, and then I'll clean it up afterwards so it looks exactly how I want it to look. So here we go all the way around, and oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, so now we've done a bit of that. There's one other thing I would like to do. So around the bases of the poles, I would like to add in a bit of leaves. Now, we don't have any leaves, but from that buried treasure, we got a bit of iron, or maybe it was the boat. I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. We can make a pair of shears, and now let us go and collect a few leaves. Alright, that was fun. It's always fun collecting leaves with shears. And now that we have a lot of leaves, we can add a bit more interest, I guess, to this. So let's put maybe like that. Let's get one right there. Maybe put one right there. Let's get this one. Be kind of like that. Alright, alright. And I'm starting to like this house. Alright, here we go. So we've done that. Now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make the surroundings a bit more uniform. I'm going to clean off all these flowers. I'll be back. Oh, actually, I don't think I'm going to need to cut away because it looks like they're almost all gone. Alright, so now let me quickly... Oh yeah, I want to apologize for something. I have been listening back to my audios, and I notice I'm trailing away at the end of the sentences sometimes, so it's hard to tell what I'm saying. I will try to avoid that. I still have to get used to all this recording stuff. This is very, very new to me. Alright, so after I eat a bit, let's go, and I think I want to add a few roses around this house, so let's get rid of these flowers here. Put a rose there. Let's put a rose right there. There. Roses are probably my favorite flower in the game. I just absolutely love the way they look for overworld flowers. There we go. This house is starting to look pretty nice. Now, there's a little trick that I learned. I'm not quite sure where, but I learned to put the crafting table right under the door. That way, you never lose track of where your crafting table is. So, oh no, I'm out of spruce. I was hoping to make a spruce door. Alright, well I think I'm going to plant a tree, and then I'll be back when it grows. So, see you in a bit. Hello, so, you know how they say, a watched pot never boils? Well, you can say the same thing about a tree. A watched tree never grows. But finally, after quite a while, the tree grew, and I have the resources now to make my favorite door in the game. Let's head on over here. Let's pop some of these in there, grab some of that, and make a door. Very, very nice. Alright, so now let's work a bit on making the inside of this house. So I'm actually out of, let's make a shovel. I'm out of shovels, that's what I wanted to say. Again, I'm trailing off the end of my sentences. I apologize. Alright, let us work on this. Yeah, I have to really work on not trailing off the end of my sentences, because I actually enjoy theater acting. I really enjoy being in plays, and it's very important in plays not to trail off at the end of your sentences, so that's one of my struggles. If anyone else enjoys theater, then maybe, I don't know, start a conversation in the comments. Again, if anyone happens to see this video. I don't even know if anyone will see this video. Anyways, let's talk a bit about how I'm going to make the floor for this house. I had an interesting idea because these logs, the birch logs, nobody used to build with them because, well, frankly, this is pretty ugly. So, when they added in the stripped version of them, the stripped version of them is actually very nice. And one of the things I like to do with the stripped version of them is to actually make floors. So, looks like I'm not gonna have enough. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need to go and chop down a few trees. So, where's that zombie growling coming from? Right. Yeah, I don't have enough. So, I will be right. Alrighty, a tree or two later, I'm back. And it is time to change all of these ugly logs into very nice looking logs. So we'll make an axe. And now let's just get them all. Turn them all into this type of log, and then I'll make sure I got the pattern right. That's looking alright. Looking alright indeed. Oh, am I out of spruce oak now too? Because well, I guess I can start to take down this house, so I'll have a bit of oak, and then I can transfer all of this oak here into the little wall that we got going on in that house that's still made out of dirt. So, I'll be back, and then I think we'll be able to start moving our stuff into that house, but I think for this episode I'm going to be done, because I think this episode is already pretty long. So, I'll see you for the outro, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna fight this spider, just for a bit of string. Die. There we go. Very nice. And alright, so here's the finished house. I added a little path coming in, just to make it fit in the area a bit nicer. The roof's still looking pretty bland, but, get more experience. We'll work on that a bit later once I have some more stuff and maybe some more ideas about it. The inside is looking pretty nice. It's still pretty empty. We'll fill it up in a bit. So I think that is gonna be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I hope somebody saw it. And yeah, so with that skeleton in the background, we are going to sign off. See you next time. Catch you on the flip side.